I have a question.
Is it going?
Yep.
Guys are used to answering questions from customers. You can always pop off and say what's right, you know?
Yeah.
When he asks you that, or when he's telling it to you, can you ask it like a question? I know that sounds weird.
Well, he edits his voice out of it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So it makes it.
Right.
Ask them a question. They can answer them all day.
Okay.
We can.
All right.
What is the first step of installing patio? No, I mean,
There
this
you
will be
go.
easier.
That's the proper way of saying it. I can
You
answer
want to do
that
that?
question.
Okay,
Yeah.
so repeat the question back to me then too.
Except
Okay,
look goofy
what's the
when you
first
say
step of installing patio stone?
The first thing you got to do to install a patio is get rid of all the grass. You need to do that by weeding it down to the dirt and putting up edging. Most edging comes 4 inches thick or tall, or you can till up the ground, remove all that extra dirt and rocks and roots, and put your patio flush with the ground.
Okay.
Either way.
Okay. And the second step, this is going to be wetting the ground and tilling up the dirt. What's the second step of installing patio stone?
Just can't win. All right.
Ding 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 ding.
Second step would be removing the dirt.
It's just wetting the ground and tilling up the
That's
dirt.
really step one.
Yeah, that's kind of step one.
Okay, let's do that then. Okay, so let's do step one is it's wet ground and tilled.
The first step of getting the patio down is remove the grass. You can either weed it down to the dirt and put up some metal edging, or stone, whichever way you want to go, or you can till the ground, wet the ground, because it's a lot easier to till when it's wet. Remove all the dirt and the roots and the rocks, and you can put your patio flush with the ground.
Okay, and so I don't even know what all that was. Let's see. Okay, so let's talk. Okay, so what step are you guys on as far as you're going, as far as this goes?
Let me read my notes.
Yeah.
Well, we've already dug it down 4 to 6 inches, right?
You dug it down.
We don't know because we're out here in the back.
Yeah.
So
The
did we,
patio's up there.
I don't know. Since we're
over there.
I don't think so.
no, you're fine.
Nah, you're good.
I'm not sure. I didn't, because
Oh,
we're
we got
jumping
it,
around and stuff, and so
Tamper
as
flat.
opposed to
Red lay weed barrier.
did we get
Right.
that? So I think we've kind of got the clear the plant material
We
as the
did that. We
first
beat
step,
that one up.
but it's kind of
All right.
we're getting mangled. Let's just stay. Let's just
Okay.
repeat exactly what I'm saying. If you want
Right.
to add a little bit, do it. If not, let's just move on. Okay. So the first step is to clear all plant material from the site.
Right. We already said that.
So let's just say it like that, though. Just repeat what I'm saying back at the and look at
After
the camera.
clearing all the plant material and the coverage from the area, bushes, grass, whatever's there, next thing you're going to do is to till it up, remove the dirt. You're going to go down about 4 to 6 inches. You want to get down as far as you can to get down to some firm ground.
Good. Okay. Next is you're going to tamper the dirt flat.
Well, Alex, maybe you ought to just let us tell you how to put a patio in, and then you could edit it later.
Well, we went all through this yesterday.
Just don't stop us, man. Once we get on the roll, let's
Okay,
let
go.
Yeah.
shit
Do it.
flow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
you keep-
it's been going so
keep-
smooth. You're
We
exactly
keep
right.
jumping in there.
That's right.
Yeah.
You guys are just banging it off so smoothly that I'm getting in the way. You're right. Exactly. Go.
I'm gonna throw something at you, man.
No, you guys are acing this. Go for it. You're right. I'm fucking it up.
When
That's
you
totally
roll
what
the
I'm
camera
getting.
back and forth, man.
When you guys can say a line back, I'll start
Okay.
working on that.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
No problem.
Hold on. I'm telling you, you save yourself a ton of heartbreak if you ask them the question.
Guys, let me
No,
save
no,
you
no.
guys some heartbreak. I don't want any more feedback. Just do what I'm saying, and we'll do it. It's something that I know what you need. I'm telling you, seriously, that like I know what you need. I'm not trying to sound like an authoritarian, but I've made these videos a zillion
Okay.
times. They've looked good.
All
They get a
right.
bunch of views. They come out great. You guys argue with me every time, and they come out great. So let's just do
right.
it and be happy about it.
You're the boss.
All
I mean,
right.
All right.
they come out
Values.
good, right?
They work
These
well.
videos, we have 5 videos under our belt that look great.
All right.
It's not like this is my first time out doing it. but you guys have never done this. Let's do it. First step is to clear all plant material from the site. Did
Correct.
someone say that?
We already said that. Me and Roy's both said it already.
I know, but we're gonna just bang these off and then we're
You
done.
say it this time.
Thank you.
The first step is to clear all the weeds off the ground.
Okay, the second step is to wet the ground and till up the dirt.
Second step is to wet the ground and till up the dirt.
The third step is to dig out that dirt.
Third step is to drink a beer.
That's right.
Fourth step is to dig out the ground.
All right. Let's do. Third step is to dig that dirt out.
After we drink the beer.
After
okay.
you drink the beer.
Okay, after you drink a beer. You deserve beer by then.
Yeah. At that point, you drink
Yeah,
the beer.
you can
then-
remove all the dirt.
Okay.
So
Then our
typically on 100 square feet, that's what we did. We removed about 2 cubic yards of dirt.
okay. Fourth step is to tamper flat.
Level and temper the area. Say it, Roy.
Fourth step is to level and tamper the ground.
Temper it.
Tamper it.
Tamper.
Tamper.
Tamp.
Tamp it.
Tamping. Yes.
Okay. The fifth step is to lay the weed barrier.
Then it's time for the weed barrier
It's Staples.
and staples
$3.50 a pound
at the Rock and Dirt Yard.
at the Rock and Dirt.
Now the
Yard.
weed barrier is real important to put down. That way the undergrowth, the roots, everything is down below it. It's not going to be growing up through your patio, and that's going to help a lot.
Perfect. Next it's up to lay the it's time to lay the border. We're gonna do 3 of the sides in limestone and 1 of the sides in the metal edging.
We should have put the border in before
Before that?
for the weed barrier.
Okay, let's then just go ahead and say that then.
Yeah.
But don't just say.
Yeah, the
I'll
next
mix
step,
it.
you're going to establish your border, whether using metal edging or some rock. Go ahead and wait a minute.
Go ahead and place your metal edging before you.
No, we want to put the weed barrier down before that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good. So let's just.
Okay.
So we're on the border. So next up is the border. We're gonna do limestone and a metal border.
Okay.
You're getting in front of the camera.
On this project, we're going to use 2 different kinds of border. We're going to use the limestone 4x4 blocks. They're random length. They're 4 inches tall, 4 inches wide,
And we're also going to use 10-foot metal edging.
uncoated metal edging.
It's the most popular one these days.
Okay. Then our next step is you're going to add decomposed granite. This might be a good time to talk about, here in Texas we use decomposed granite as opposed to pea gravel because decomposed granite is plentiful.
If you look it up on the internet, they're going to tell you to put down so many inches of road base. Here in Texas, okay.
We'll win. And let's start it off with, again, hit that, the next step is to lay down a layer of decomposed granite. All right, let's
Okay.
hold that like that. There you go.
Next step is to lay down the appropriate base. That could be road base, 3/4 inch limestone road base. In this application, we're going to use the decomposed granite. We dug down 4 inches. The ground is very hard, and we won't need to put down the road base like most websites will tell you to do.
Or
Here-
sand.
Or sand. Here in Texas, you can dig down about 4 inches. That's about as far as you can dig. So we're going to use the decomposed granite. We're going to put down a couple inches of that, and we're going to set our flagstone on top of the decomposed granite.
Okay. Let's. The next step is to tamper the decomposed granite flat.
Okay.
I thought we already tampered.
We tampered
Tampered the
dirt.
dirt.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Got to tamper the decomposed granite.
Once you get your granite all nice and level, you can tamper it down. You don't have to tamper it real hard because you're going to have thicker rocks that need to be, the granite needs to be more shallow, and then you'll have thinner ones where the granite needs to be a little bit taller. You could tamp it at this point, or you could just set your rocks down and wet it and let the water go through it, and it'll tamp itself.
Good. Okay. Then the next step is to add your patio stone. Our next step. Now you're ready to add your patio stone.
At this point, we're ready to add the patio stone. normally start at the edge, start on one edge, you get the flatter pieces, put the flatter pieces against the edge and work your way in. It's like putting a puzzle together. So we're gonna go ahead and start placing those stones and work our way until we used up the 1 ton of rock that we have set aside.
Okay, good. And the last step is to fill the crevices with decomposed granite. You can use a broom or a shovel to fill the crevices.
Okay? Say it, Roy.
That's the final step.
Yeah, that's where they're.
Yeah, well, the last step is to take whichever material that you want to put into the joints. You can either go with decomposed granite, which is the most popular, because it compacts in there and keeps the stones from moving around, or you can go with a small gravel, pea gravel or basalt.
Crushed
or
limestone.
Crushed limestone works out a lot. But it needs to be small so it gets in there and packs in well.
Okay, so let's do a wrap up with so there you have it. That's how you install a patio stone. You want to say anything in conclusion?
Well, basically, after you get the product in between the rocks, normally you just get a large broom, sweep it off. Everything looks good, sweep off all the excess, and then wet it down, give it a good soaking.
Get you a chair and a beer.
And enjoy an adult beverage. You earned it.
You earned it.
All right.
All right, you guys good?
Yeah.
All right, let's
that
cut it for
work.
there, and now let's go and get to doing the patio stone. Cool.
All right.
Oh, guys, sorry to make it hard, but that's the truth. So we're trying to get it done.
Yeah.
We're friends, but that's how it's got to go.
You want me to turn this camera off?
Yeah. Thanks, guys. That was awesome.
Just hit off.